In light of the recently aired and highly publicized award ceremonies, including the annual Golden Globes, the Screen Actors Guild, and the People's Choice Awards, I thought I'd put together a nice little recap of some of the highlights from these three star-studded evenings, as well as discuss some of the major winners. All of these ceremonies typically function as a precursor or an early indicator for the potential winners of the mother of all cinematic award ceremonies, the annual Academy Awards. Now, when most people think of Hollywood, they're thinking of the red carpet, the flashing lights, the celebrity gossip, the stunning fashion, and of course the emotional acceptance speeches. All these elements were on full display on these three glorious evenings. The always hilarious Tina Fey and Amy Poehler reprised their roles as host at the annual Golden Globe Awards ceremony and commenced with their signature brand of broad, witty comedy, funny skits, satire, and comedic roast of Hollywood's A-list celebrities. George Clooney, Joaquin Phoenix, and Meryl Streep were among the reluctant but well-received victims. They all made great team players. It was a night full of spirited laughs, joyful tears, and enthusiastic applause. The gripping 12 Years a Slave walked away with the highest honor in its respective category for Best Motion Picture Drama, edging out its presumed competition, director Alfonso Cuarón's Gravity. 12 Years a Slave's victory cements its status as a frontrunner in this year's Oscar race. What started as a three-film race has now been reduced to a 50-50 toss-up between 12 Years a Slave and its much-adored competitor, David O. Russell's ultra-cool 70s drama, American Hustle, which snagged an award for Best Motion Picture for a musical or comedy. Both films achieved critical and box office success and showcased stellar cast. The always lovable Jennifer Lawrence landed a Best Supporting Actress award for her sensational performance as an eccentric, high-maintenance 70s housewife in American Hustle. Jennifer Lawrence is quickly shaping up to be Hollywood's new it girl, always retaining a natural giddiness and charm on and off screen. Hollywood heartthrob Jared Leto returned to the silver screen after a 6-year hiatus to pursue his passion as a musician for the band 32nd to Mars. He earned a Best Supporting Actor statue for his fearless performance as a sassy and sensitive transgendered AIDS activist in the stirring drama Dallas Buyers Club. Leto quoted, "It's more than an honor to come back and have this love and support. I never expected it, and I never dreamed of it. I dedicate this award to anyone who's ever been affected by the lethal disease." The evening also saw big star turns for actor Matthew McConaughey for his courageous performance as the real-life Ron Woodruff, a rebellious free spirit in the 80s whose recent HIV diagnosis compelled him to find non-government approved treatments all over the world and to begin administering them to an unlikely band of supporters and affected parties. McConaughey lost a startling 45 pounds to play the role, but has since gained it all back as he looked sharp and dapper as ever with his charismatic bad guy persona. The always elegant and regal Cate Blanchett snagged a Best Actress Globe for Drama for her multi-layered performance as a deranged New York socialite named Jasmine, whose lavish life comes to a dramatic halt following her traumatic divorce in Woody Allen's aptly titled black comedy Blue Jasmine. Blanchett is essentially the unrivaled champion in this year's Oscar race, and rightfully so. The surprise win of the evening was given to the highly underrated Leonardo DiCaprio for his role playing the money-hungry billionaire Jordan Belfort in Martin Scorsese's The Wolf of Wall Street. Leo has proved time and time again, role after role, since his early youth, that he is a tremendous performer. It's nice to see him finally shown some long overdue recognition. And to round out the acting categories, the always amiable Amy Adams accepted a Best Actress award for her versatile performance in American Hustle. She gave a heartfelt speech about her 15-year struggle to this shining moment and how her young daughter provided her with all the love, encouragement, and motivation she needed to move forward. Best Director was respectfully honored to director Alfonso Cuarón for his dazzling space odyssey, Gravity. In his speech, he lovingly mocked his Hispanic accent and professed his immense appreciation to his castmates Sandra Bullock and George Clooney for their generosity and commitment to their roles. The unrivaled, vibrant, whimsical, heartwarming, and hugely successful Disney film Frozen is the single best animated film to release this year. It expectedly won the Globe for Best Animated Film. The other films simply didn't stand a chance. There were also several triumphs in the way of television. Creator Vince Gilliam's tremendous achievement Breaking Bad won the Golden Globe for Best Television Drama. The success of the show also awarded the excellent Bryan Cranston with the Golden Globe for his role as the twisted cocaine-dealing physics professor Walter White. Even co-host Amy Poehler walked away a winner for her comedic chops in the popular television series Parks and Recreation. The annual SAG Awards were swelling with emotion, high fashion, and Hollywood class. Actors Cate Blanchett, Matthew McConaughey, and Jared Leto repeated their success at the Golden Globes, winning for the same roles in their respective categories. With each subsequent victory, these three heavy hitters' Oscar chances continue to look up. But the emotion and heartwarmth was attributed mostly to the elegant and stunningly beautiful newcomer Lupita Nyong'o for her powerful and heartbreaking performance in 12 Years a Slave. She took to the stage with spirited enthusiasm, her eyes welling with water, and her gratitude deeply felt. This is Lupita's first big screen role, and she's already proved to be an actress to look out for. In her eloquent and touching speech, she thanked her cast and fellow actors for their overwhelming love and support, her British director Steve McQueen, which she described as love personified, her alma mater, Yale School of Drama, and Solomon Northup, the real-life inspiration for the film, for a life well lived, and of whom she described none of her success would have been possible. In her respective category of Outstanding Performance by a Female in a Supporting Role, Lupita beat out Oscar hopefuls Oprah Winfrey, Julia Roberts, and Jennifer Lawrence. If there's any justice left in the world, Lupita will carry this same success into the annual Academy Awards ceremony. The evening's highest honor of Outstanding Performance by a Cast in a Motion Picture went to the cast of American Hustle, evening the score between its jazzy coolness and 12 Years a Slave's brutal uplift. The race this year will certainly be interesting. The voice of the public has spoken, and their opinions differ vastly from those in Hollywood. In the respective film categories, the People's Choice Awards was all about Sandra Bullock. She was shown much love for her exquisite performance in Gravity, taking home 2 trophies for Favorite Movie Actress and Favorite Movie Duo with George Clooney. She even landed a 3rd trophy for Favorite Comedic Actress for her comedic genius in last year's The Heat alongside Melissa McCarthy. Sandra is also nominated in this year's Oscar race for Best Actress, which puts frontrunners Cate Blanchett, Judi Dench, and Meryl Streep on shaky ground. Crazier things have happened. Bullock may be this year's dark horse. The colorful evening also saw big wins for Robert Downey Jr., Leonardo DiCaprio, Johnny Depp, and Adam Sandler, a nice eclectic mix of Hollywood's most versatile performers. Pop musicians Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, and even talk show host Ellen DeGeneres and Queen Latifah walked away with big honors as well. The remake to Stephen King's horror classic Carrie, the cute animated film Despicable Me 2, and the suspenseful space drama Gravity also scored big. The People's Choice Awards differs from the Golden Globes and the SAG Awards in revealing what appealed to and impressed everyday moviegoers this year at the multiplex. The public opinion seems to suggest that Sandra Bullock in her respective film Gravity may not be trailing too far behind 12 Years a Slave and American Hustle. It will be interesting to see if the general public's voice will have any influence on the Academy members' final selections come March. We'll all just have to wait in spirited anticipation for the final results. That wraps up my review of the recent awards ceremonies. I'll be sure to give you a full review of the annual Academy Awards come March. Until then, you can look forward to more movie reviews. I'll see you next time at the movies.